Thank you, Ken, and hello, everyone. Dale Jarrett's Ford is on the pole, and by a mere 11 thousandths of a second, Dale Earnhardt's Monte Carlo alongside. Well, I wouldn't want to stand between you guys in about 15 minutes, but I feel kind of safe right now. Dale Jarrett, you've done this before. Can you do it again?
Well, I hope we can. It's going to be a lot tougher here. These guys are awfully good, but I believe we've got a good car. It's a long race. We've got to be patient, get our car right for the end.
Dale Earnhardt, 17 tries. 17 was the lucky number for Darrell Waltrip. How about for you today?
Well, maybe it will be, but really it's like Dale said, you got to get through the day here, and if you get through the day and you're in shape there at the end, maybe you got a shot at it. Just hope to have the shot at it. That's what we want.
Well, now, which of you is Dale number 1 and which is Dale number 2?
We're both Dale number 1. Somebody. The mama. The mama, I guarantee you we are.
At least. Best of luck to you both.
Thanks. Laps to get to full speed.
Yeah, it takes a while to get the restrictor plate engines up to speed. They give them 2 laps in qualifying here because you can't get full speed in that first lap, and the second lap you get it wound up, and that's when you can really show what you can do. Marlin going to the inside. He wants to lead the first lap. He got a good draft off Jarrett, and he's going for the lead.
3 wide, headed for turn 3. Sterling Marlin, defending champion, on the bottom, underneath Jeff Gordon.
But when he pulled up beside of Jarrett, that let Earnhardt shoot out in front. Earnhardt will have the lead coming back to the stripe.
Coming down to officially leave this lap. Sterling Marlin comes to the inside, then tucks back in. And Earnhardt has now led in 15 of the 17 Daytona 500s he's competed in.
And he got himself 5 bonus points pretty early here. Everybody wants to do that. Get those 5 bonus points. That is for leading a lap in a NASCAR Winston Cup race.
And it's the first time Earnhardt has ever led the opening lap of the Daytona 500. Here they come, 3 wide.
Jarrett coming back. He got shuffled back there on that first lap. And the Robert Yates car coming back in. Mark Martin. Mark Martin in the Ford. 3 Chevrolets out front. Mark Martin on the high side of the track. In a Ford. There's Todd Bodine. Runs good here at Daytona. Car number 75. He's in a Ford also.
I think everybody's just looking for a place to run right now because the way the cars draft, they're all running wide open. It's just who you get behind and how the car behind you gets, and that's where you wind up on a position. So they'll get strung out here in another couple of laps.
Richard, your driver, number 43, hanging back in there. Yeah, just to kind of not get too racy here at the start.
Well, I think he'd probably get more racy if the car run faster, you know what I mean? Hopefully he can get settled down in there and get him a good running position and go from there.
Well, Darrell Waltrip got himself in a position there a moment ago.
Yeah.
In the middle of a 3-car draft. Here's Sterling Marlin going for the lead.
And Waltrip has fallen from 5th to 20th in that group now. Look at Gordon on the inside, and look how loose that car is in 3.
Well, when you get underneath another car, a lot of wind there, and it affects the car very dramatically, and it will loosen it up a little bit.
Does it put a little ache in the small of your back when you go into turn 3, Richard? You feel the air lift off that spoiler?
Well, what's so bad? It's unpredictable. You never know what the circumstances are going to be. One lap is good and one lap is bad, so you don't never know.
Ken, we're in Mark Martin's pit where Steve Meal just took a walk up the street. Let's check with Andy Petrie here in the pits of Dale Earnhardt along with Richard Childress. Andy and Richard talking a little race strategy. Sorry, guys, what can you hope to learn from the tires you just took off Dale's car?
Well, it's going to be hard to tell much from the tires, mostly just listen to what Dale's got to say and adjust on it from there.
And what's he telling you, Richard?
The car right now is a little bit tight off both corners, and the weather today is a lot different we've run in, so we're going to make some adjustments for it.
What he means is they'll take that rear spoiler, the blade, which presently is at about 46 degrees, and lean it down, get it a little out of the wind, maybe tape up the nose to give Earnhardt better aerodynamics and more speed on the racetrack. Dick Berggren? Well, Richard Childress has been watching the same picture you have up in the upstairs, and Richard, you don't look too pleased. You folks didn't have a chance to run against the 4-car on Thursday. Can you run with him today?
Well, right now he's awful strong. We're a little bit loose now. We had our car a little tight, and we're just going to have to keep working with it. He's strong, though. We're going to do our best, finish it up.
Sterling's right on the bottom, and Dale seems to be running up the track a little bit. What can you do on the pit stop to change that?
Well, we'll work with our air pressures and maybe do a little wedge, a little aero work.
Okay. Wish this picture was a little better, huh?
Yeah, we'll be. We're better now than we were, so we're just going to have to work on it a little more.
Well, the picture that he wants to see is with his car out front.
With Dave Marcus, who looks pretty jolly hot, came rushing up to his pit, grabbed his tire and shot off with it, and we followed you, and you ended up in Dale Earnhardt's pit.
Well, David, Richard Childress has an engine in my car. His people help me work on my car. I test for Richard Childress and Dale Earnhardt. I promised them that if I had problems in the race, they had my tires. They are my tires. I mounted them this morning. I will give them to who I choose.
Well, there you have it, straight from Dave Marcus. The tires were supposed to go to Rusty Wallace's #2 car, and Dave Marcus wanted to go to his friend and helper, Richard Childress and Dale Earnhardt.
Well, he's also Earnhardt's helper.
I mean, they help me. It's one of their engines in my car. I may not have been in the Daytona 500 if it wasn't for Richard Childress.
There you have it, Ken.
Got to appreciate that loyalty.
Yep. And really, not only that, but since the demise of Neil Bonnet, since his passing, Dave Marcus has turned to more and more to do testing for that car #3. He's put a lot of hours on that car.
And now we'll know if Earnhardt had anything left when he was running along in second place behind Sterling Marlin.
164 complete of 200 to be run.
Bill Elliott still would like to get back out front. He knows that with these cars running that close, that there's subject to be another caution flag, and if he can do that and get back in the lead lap, it would be really good for him.
410 miles in the books as you see Earnhardt, Marlin, and Martin fixing to put Bill Elliott a lap down if possible. For the leaders, Earnhardt in front. Marlin sneaks a peek on the outside. Pesky Sterling Marlin holding on to Dale Earnhardt in the final laps.
And now Dale Jarrett and Ted Musgrave have hooked up. Once they got around Morgan Shepherd, they have really been mowing the leaders down.
They come up really quick.
Yeah. Dale Jarrett right up on the back of Ken Schrader. Looks like we're going to have another Daytona 500 finish for Earnhardt. Think of a way to lose a race. It's happened to him here. He's won everywhere, 7 championships. But here, look at him going high and wide. Gordon out there again, easing down the back straightaway. Here comes Sterling Marlin to the inside.
Mark Martin wants to follow him. Does he have enough momentum? He pulls on the inside of Earnhardt. He's going to make the pass.
Got it. Got it. Pulled it right through. And Martin stayed back. Didn't come with him. Back they come to the line. Sterling Marlin now the leader. It's Earnhardt to second. Bobby Labonte running side by side with Mark Martin on the inside. Bobby Labonte up on the high side.
Well, Dale Jarrett moved around the car #25 of Ken Schrader. Gets up on the back bumper of Mark Martin. Trying to get into 4th place.
Can it happen to Earnhardt again? 17 years he's tried to win the 500. So close, so many times. And have it snatched away in the final moments.
Tough here is if you're up front, do you pit? If you're in the back, you know you pit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Good point. So we'll see.
Well, they're working the radios right now. The field is coming by, and let's see who decides to pit and who's going to.
Well, Marlin is not
stay
going
up.
to. Dale Earnhardt is going to. Isn't? Yes, Dale Earnhardt comes down
Earnhardt
pit
pulls
road.
in.
Wow.
Here's Mike Joy.
Ken, I think they'll make 2 changes on this car to speed it up. Owner Richard Childress will tape over the nose to let less air through the radiator and more up and over the top of the car. There goes the tape up over that inlet. I thought they might knock down the rear spoiler too just a bit to take out a little stability but add some speed. There's a wheel mark on the left side of this car where Earnhardt's gotten gently against somebody, but as the 4 new tires go on, those are Dave Marcus's tires, Earnhardt goes back into the fray.
Craven, Michael Waltrip, Hamilton, Grissom, also on pit road, Bodine, Loy Allen, and Rick Mast.
Dale Earnhardt, as he goes out of the pits, they feel that's his only shot at winning this race. They figured the way he was running right then, he was not going to be able to win the race. He was going to maybe get a top 5 finish. They want to win it. They're throwing the dice.
Well, they're going to go for it. That's what
they're going for it.
When you go for a big race, the first race of the year, you got to go for it.
11 laps, and look at Earnhardt here trying to gather up some speed. Now he gets it through the gears, and he's underneath Ricky Rudd back there in car #10. I believe that is the 10th spot. 10 laps to go when they come by. Bill Elliott down to the inside. Much room for Earnhardt to make a move here. A little bit of an advantage for Sterling Marlin out in front. Mark Martin is your 2nd place car, and here comes Earnhardt.
He's mowing them off. Those new tires are helpful to him. but does he have enough time? And will he wear all the newness off of those tires and the advantage they might have before he gets to them up front?
10 laps to go as they hit the line. It's only about 700 or 800 feet up there to the front.
That doesn't seem like it.
Earnhardt trailing by 1 and 7.
Just a good strong 7-iron for Jack Nicklaus or something like that.
That's right. Dale Jarrett third. Musgrave with his finest performance in fourth. What a great race, Musgrave. And here comes Earnhardt, under Shepard, under Kyle Petty, moving in on Terry Labonte. Smoke coming off the back of Bill Elliott's car. Tight running, no place to go.
The 6 car got around at 24, so that puts him right back up there.
Mark Martin
right back up there.
And here comes Dale Jarrett. Remember, he led just 8 laps a year ago, or 2 years back, 93. It's 1 and 5 between first and Earnhardt. 1 and 5/10 seconds. Now they begin to draft in single file. Here's the move for Schrader. Terry Labonte stays with Earnhardt, gives him a little help on the bottom.
Yeah, he's helping himself. He's helping Earnhardt, too. Take a look inside Earnhardt's motorhome in a moment here, and we'll watch him move up through the pack. They're watching it here on CBS, just like you folks are at home. And look at that scramble back in the pack. Earnhardt's got himself free now of traffic behind him.
By himself. Needs somebody to pull out up there. Create a little turbulence, but he's closing. Dale Jarrett's motorhome.
Oh, that's Kelly, Dale's wife, on the left there. As she intently watches what's going on, a little smile comes on her face. She's a very competitive type of an individual. They said was going inside of Dale's motorhome. I thought it was Dale Earnhardt.
Third place, Dale Jarrett. Further back, Dale Earnhardt continues his assault. Remember, the 94 car, the car of two-time champion Bill Elliott, down in this race.
And Jeff Gordon, they're each a lap down, so they're racing each other. They're up there in that pack, racing each other. Here's Earnhardt moving on the outside of Musgrave. That's another position. That moves him up to fourth. He's coming, folks.
Marlin, Martin, Jarrett. And here to the inside comes Earnhardt.
Now, Gordon won't hold him up. He'll let him go because he's a lap down.
Earnhardt is through.
And he has caught the leaders. He's there.
Does he have enough to win his first 500? 17 tries.
Hey, he just got one more.
Goes by Dale Jarrett, no problem. Watch him come up on Mark Martin. Look at that run he has. He has momentum coming off the turn.
Here comes Martin to the outside as they begin to dice.
He wants to go in front of Earnhardt, whichever way Earnhardt's going to go. That's what Mark wants to do, which is a smart thing to do.
5 to go, this time by. Sterling Marlin gets a little bit of a breather. 2.5 car lengths. Dick Berger.
Jeff Gordon just radioed his crew and said Earnhardt has this in the bag. I'm not so sure.
Neither are 112 fans in the grandstand. Looks like an equal number in the infield here at Daytona. Sterling Marlin first, Marlin in second.
Ted Musgrave has moved up to fourth, moving around Dale Jarrett.
3 wide down there just behind them. They continue to skirmish back 6th, 7th, and 8th. There's the interval. Back to Musgrave in fourth and the rest of the field. Remember that Gordon is a lap down. Terry Labonte having a really good run today. 7 Daytona 500s have been settled by a last lap pass. Mark Martin closes in again. Earnhardt with him. dominated this race back in 1990, led 155 laps before he finally had to settle for fifth. So many times, so close for Earnhardt. He comes to the inside.
He comes off that second corner like Jack the Bear, buddy.
Yeah, those new tires really helped him do that, so he takes over second.
And over the motors, you can hear the throng. .197 in the book this time by. Defending Daytona 500 champion Marlin in front. Earnhardt in second.
But Tony summed it up right. Marlin didn't have a choice. He had to stay out there.
Yep.
I mean, there was nothing they could do about what was going on here.
Now, will he sit there and ride and wait till the last lap?
Yeah, that's what he did. Quick as he catches him, he'll pull out.
Earnhardt,
he'll do it the last lap.
Earnhardt has said, you know, I've won this championship 7 times, but nothing bothers me more than to talk to Darrell Waltrip and have him say, yeah, but I won the Daytona 500. Looking back from Sterling Marlin in the lead. Earnhardt right there. A couple of laps to go, this time by.
Only place that really Earnhardt outruns anybody is like up off the number 2 corner up the backstretch. And of course, that's where you need to run fast because you get a good draft going in, make that last deal.
Yep.
Martin third, must
See how he catches him there. He can really get that momentum up off there.
Yep.
Then it carries you all the way down the backstretch.
And the next time around, when he gets to that position,
that's
when he'll make the move.
That's when he's got to do it.
Yep.
Well, there you've heard the prediction, folks. Dale Jarrett's back there in 5th. Terry Labonte 6th. Michael Waltrip to 7th. Steve Grissom, what a great ride for 8th. Schrader in 9th. Morgan Shepherd in 10th. Leading rookie in the race.
Yeah, the
name's Ricky Craven. White flag is coming down.
The 6th car is not close enough to really make the effect.
Craven, the leading rookie, up in 14th.
This is it.
21 cars in the lead lap, and this is the final one. Draws away by about 3 car lengths. Cut it to 2. Here comes Earnhardt. The Intimidator will have to be at his intimidating best.
He's got him a running start, but it ain't going to be good enough.
I don't think it is either. He couldn't get the momentum that he needed.
Closes in, coming to 3. Sterling Marlin stays in front. Earnhardt nipping away at him here. Perched in 2nd place. Trying to lurch out there, launch one final assault out of turn 4. Down they come, the short 1,600-foot straightaway to the finish line. And the winner of the 1995 Daytona 500 is again Sterling Marlin. Morgan McClure, 9th career win, and 3 of them have been here at Daytona. Dale Earnhardt, who gave it everything he had, and what great strategy by Richard Childress and Andy Petrie at the close.
I think that gave them a better position than they were going to get if they had not made that pit stop.
It gave him a better chance, because the 4 car had done shown that he could outrun him anytime he got ready.
Right.
And this was the only chance he had, and he wouldn't have been near that close if he'd have stayed out there and run the rest of the race.
Exactly. Good moves on their part.
I ain't never won the Daytona 500.
And you still ain't.
I ain't going to Disney World either.
He was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah, if I'd had a little help, I could have rattled him. I was better than he was through the corners, but he was better than I was down the straightaway. We put a little extra tape on there and got to run a little warm. But
Hey,
it's the Daytona 500. I ain't supposed to win the damn thing.
hey, how in the world did you come back from, where'd you start, about 12th on that restart?
I don't know, 15th or so. Busch Clashing it.